Neon Genesis Evangelion is a series created by the same person who created the film Shin Godzilla. Only Neon Genesis was made in 1995 and Shin Godzilla was 2016. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over how Shin Godzilla survives this. Now, of course, first of all, I'm going to have to explain to you what the third impact is. So basically, I don't know all the details because I only watched the end of Evangelion film like once. But like, this not creature, they're called like angels, they're like monsters. But this one called Lilith basically just kinda turns every living thing on Earth into kind of just a liquid soup of DNA almost. And yes, it works on every living thing, even the robots that are also alive. Just don't question the show's logic. But I'm going to tell you why Shin Godzilla survives this real quick. So basically, here's some background knowledge on Shin Godzilla if you somehow don't know what that is. Shin Godzilla is a different universe variation of the iconic Godzilla character. And essentially, Shin Godzilla, he can mutate and evolve in an instant due to radiation. Like, bro, like, literally, the moment he sees a threatening situation, he can just evolve. Like, he evolved lasers on pretty much the moment he saw the military. A short time after stepping on land, he evolved to adapt to be on land from being a fish. He literally undergoes millions of years of evolution in minutes. And the reason I think he survives the third impact from Neon Genesis Evangelion at the end of Evangelion, yes, very long title, but it's because, as I said before, it turns all living things into a puddle of DNA. Yeah, um, and basically, like Shin Godzilla, he literally can just adapt his DNA. So if it's turned into like a puddle of DNA, everyone. But Shin Godzilla, like basically everyone is everyone, but everyone is no one. But in his DNA is the ability to add his DNA within hours. Like, bro, within less than like a minute, he could become a really, really basic multicellular organism just from that suit, probably. Um, Let me think. Uh, it's not really a soup, but let's call it that because it kind of looks like that. He could probably become another multicellular organism within minutes because of his ability, bro. He could probably give him like way less than a year. I'm just using a year as an example because I can't be bothered to do the maths. Give him probably like a month, if not less, and he'll be back to his glory of being Godzilla. And you could say, sure, you could say, oh yeah, but the character, the bad guy, Lilith, could just make him into the goo form again. The goo, I'm gonna call it the goo from now on. The orange Fanta chicken tikka masala looking goo. Um, and yeah, sure, you could say that. But if you don't know, from the end of the film, she kinda like realizes that she's been a bit of a dum dum and did something wrong, and I guess kind of felt a bit guilty about it. So I don't reckon, given a second chance, I don't reckon she would have done it again. In fact, definitely not. There's literally confirmed she probably wouldn't do that again, would she? But I'm gonna be honest. I didn't watch. So if there's a post-credit scene, I didn't watch that because I literally stopped the moment the credits started rolling. But yeah. So literally, Shin Godzilla, and they say Shin Godzilla eventually would have evolved to be like the size of the planet. So like, bro, he could probably at that point he could probably combat Lilith, but even then, like, bro, she just gonna leave him alone because second chances. The Godzilla apocalypse will happen with the weird mini humanoid versions of Shin Godzilla that were shown on growing out of his tail at the end of 2016 Shin Godzilla, and that would happen. But other than that, really, that's all I have to say about this situation. Basically, Shin Godzilla's practically unkillable when it comes to this stuff. Well, he's not unkillable, when it comes to reducing him to DNA, I think he can just kind of bounce back from that, considering that his main ability is adapting his DNA, and that ability is in his DNA. So even while being reduced to like a pool of DNA, he can readapt from that DNA. I know this is some confusing philosophical discussion, but oh well. Anyway, guys, that's all I have. And as always, go subscribe to my main channel, Gojira Brojira, because that's like Godzilla, Gojira, and then bro. Yeah, you get the point. I kind of can't access that account right now because I kind of broke the phone that it was on, and I forgot the details. If I ever get that account back, great. But if I don't, just make sure you subscribe to this to make sure that just to make sure that you're still around for my next uploads, because I'm working on my own fictional like monster kaiju like not kaiju universe as in the game, like fictional world like the monsterverse, but with my own custom kaiju. But I'm also working on a Godzilla Ultima fan film. So if you guys want to see that, by all means subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and I will see you guys